What is the best city of the Quad Cities? Well, according to niche.com, it's Bettendorf. So, why is that? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back. You know, as much as I love making these videos for you guys about what it's like to live here in the Quad Cities, I also love to help people with their real estate needs, as I am a licensed realtor here in the Quad Cities. So if you have any questions, my number's popping up down below. Send me a text, shoot me a call, or let me know in an email. I am the one that answers that, and we'll get you taken care of. So why does niche.com rank Bettendorf as the #1 city here in the Quad Cities? Well, there's a lot going on for Bettendorf that seems like a lot of people like. You know, for one, they're developing a lot over here in Bettendorf. For example, we have the TPK Banks area out by I-80, really spurring on a lot of business development out there. Just recently took a class, the Bettendorf Citizens Academy, and they talked about the economic development that is happening out there. It is shocking, all the stuff that they're trying to get out there to really amp up the community, but that's what's into the future. But what's happening right now? Well, a lot of Bettendorf is really just a pleasant place to be. You know, we have a lot of parks, like for example, right now I'm in Phase Park. The Bettendorf Library is right behind me. Great little library to go to. Just again, with the Citizens Academy, I got to see the back end of that. They have some crazy stuff in there. You know, they have like 3D printers, they have a laser, engraver in there that's free to use. So really cool stuff. It's not just about the books that are in there. So really cool area back there. The family museum's right next door. As far as other parks, we have Crow Creek Park. So it's an area that you can have for, say, baseball. They have, I think, a soccer field there. I know for sure that they have the Crow Creek Dog Park. So if you have a dog, it's a great little park to go to. A lot of people go to it all the time. So just really good, park areas here in Bettendorf. A lot of people like to get outdoors nowadays, so it's just a really great option for people when they're moving here. One super nice thing about Bettendorf, I've talked about the parks, but our bike trail here in Bettendorf is phenomenal as well. You can get all the way from the river, all the way into the north part of Bettendorf, and then it even takes you over into Davenport if you want to travel over there on your bike or take a walk. It's just a really cool place, a really cool trail system that you can utilize when you're here in the heart of Bettendorf. But, I'm going to show you a lot of these areas coming up, but that is one huge benefit of what Bettendorf has to offer. But what else is Bettendorf got to going for it that just people really like? Well, again, according to niche.com, the Bettendorf school system is actually ranked #2 here in the Quad Cities. And the #1 school system is Pleasant Valley. And if you're not from around here, the Pleasant Valley School District actually encompasses Bettendorf as a city. So you have the top 2 school districts according to niche.com right here in the heart of Bettendorf. So a lot of families like to move over here because of that aspect. So it's a really big thing for a lot of people. And that's why niche.com is ranking Bettendorf as one of those high ranking areas, because it does have a lot going for it as far as the schools go. But let's talk about, the housing. So what does the housing look like here in Bettendorf? Well, the thing you got to remember is how Bettendorf was developed. It really started out down by the river and has moved north ever since. So the closer you are to the river, the older the homes are going to be, starting in about the 1920s, 1930s, 1940s, and it moves on up into North Bettendorf, where the newest houses are being built, the newest schools are being built, and it's just the progression outward away from the river. Like I said, in the south part of Bettendorf is the older homes. You're going to get a lot smaller homes, smaller lots. Those 1940s houses are really prominent down by that area, and if that's something that you're looking for, it's a really great option for those smaller houses. And if you're going to go look at northern Bettendorf, you're going to get much bigger houses. They are going to be quite a bit more expensive, but they are going to be a great option because they're just, brand new or recently new. So they're just really a great place to go if you want those bigger lots, newer homes. It's just a really awesome place up north. As well as up north, a lot of development is happening. I mentioned before, the Betplex is up there and everything is building around that. Just recently announced that they're going to be having a Top Golf-like facility being built there. I believe that's supposed to be finished in 2024, so it's just right around the corner. It's just going to be a really cool entertainment hub up there by the interstate. So really a lot going on in northern Bettendorf, which is why a lot of people are moving up that direction. Now that being said, they aren't neglecting the south part of Bettendorf. They're actually developing that as well. And the big driver of that was our brand new I-74 bridge that was just put in a year or so ago, and they're building up all around that downtown area, so it's a destination for a lot of people, you know, moving forward. The big accomplishments is the bridges in downtown Bettendorf. It's a apartment complex, but it also has some restaurants underneath. That was the major big development that has brought in a lot more development going on. They have a brand new bank down there. Center Credit Union has made their headquarters in downtown Bettendorf. This really building it up, and the city has a long-term goal of making that a hub to go to, as well as that northern part. So either you choose the southern part of Bettendorf or the northern part. They're putting money into it to try to make it the best place to live in the Quad Cities. All right, now that I've talked to you a little bit about Bettendorf, I want to show it to you. So let's run that montage and let you take a look at what Bettendorf actually is like. We're here down south Bettendorf. I absolutely love this neighborhood. It's got a lot of those smaller houses that you can see behind me. It's the older part of Bettendorf, but it's really a nice area. A lot of people like to live down here. It's central to pretty much anything that you would like. Close to downtown Davenport, close to downtown Bettendorf. You can get onto I-74 super easy. So if that's something that you like, well, you know, South Bettendorf might be for you. Alright, I hope you liked seeing what Bettendorf's like. Again, I love making these videos, but I also love helping you make those real estate decisions. So give me a call, send me a text. But if you want to know more about what it's like to actually live here in Bettendorf, well, check out this video right here, because I do cover the pros and cons of living in Bettendorf.